morning, students. So, hope you all are fine and enjoying your quarantine holidays. So, today we are going to start with irrational numbers. Okay. So, in last lecture or in last session, we have seen what are natural numbers, what are whole numbers, what are integers, what are rational numbers, how rational numbers are represented on the number line, or how many rational numbers are there between any two rational numbers that we have seen. And we have come to know that there are infinitely many more rational numbers between any two rational numbers. So, after that, now we will see what are irrational numbers. So, talking about irrational numbers, So, see my dear students, irrational numbers means what? We have defined rational number as the numbers which can be represented in the form of p by q are called as rational number. मतलब ऐसे नंबर जिसको अपन p upon q फॉर्म में लिख सकते उसको अपन rational number बोल सकते थे. p upon q are called as rational number. Are called as rational number. So very simple. What about irrational number then? The number which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q will be called as an irrational number. तो ऐसे नंबर जिसको अपने को p by q फॉर्म में नहीं लिखते आता है, that number are called as irrational number. These numbers are called as irrational number. So now we will see which are those numbers that cannot be written in the form of p by q. So see here, I have defined what are irrational numbers. So irrational numbers are the numbers which cannot be written in the form of p by q, cannot be equals to irrational number. इनको अपन irrational number बोल सकते. ठीक है. अब irrational numbers के एग्जांपल देखो. तो examples of irrational numbers are √2, ठीक है, then √3, √4. Can √4 be an irrational number? No. Why is here? Because irrational number, because √4's answer if we go on finding, so √4 is equals to plus minus 2, and plus minus 2 can be written as 2 by 1. So it is in the form of p by q. So it is not an irrational number, it is a rational number. Now you will say that, so if √4 is equals to plus minus 2 and it can be written as 2 upon 1, so √3 can also be written in the form of 2 upon 1. So why it is not a rational number? So we have also seen one thing in the rational numbers definition, the number which can be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are the integers. ये इंटीजर नहीं है, ठीक है, इसलिए ये क्या रहेगा, irrational नंबर. भले इसको आपने को p by q यहाँ पे आपको आप 1 लिखोगे, लेकिन वहाँ पे p ये इंटीजर नहीं है और अपने rational नंबर के डेफिनेशन में है p and q are integers. So √2, √3, it is not an irrational number, it is a rational number. Then √5, √6, √7, √8, √9 is not an irrational number, it is rational because √9 is equals to 3 plus minus 3. Then such examples 0.02314987112 means the number whose division never ends, also never repeats, is called as irrational number. यहाँ पे देखो आप, कोई भी नंबर रिपीट नहीं हो रहा है, कोई भी ब्लॉक रिपीट नहीं हो रहा है यहाँ पे, तो सच अब ये एंड भी नहीं हो रहा है. मैंने यहाँ पे डॉट डॉट दिए हैं, आई हैव गिवन हियर डॉट डॉट. not recurring also. So such numbers are called as irrational numbers. Now we have studied what are rational numbers. Now only I have told you what are irrational numbers. So when we add these rational numbers and irrational number, we get and real numbers. We get real numbers. If we add rational plus irrational, then we get the set of real numbers. Okay, students. So, what are real numbers? Real numbers are rational numbers plus irrational number. Means set of rational number and irrational number combines to form a real number. So after this we will see we have seen that how to represent rational numbers on the number line. Now we will represent or we will try to represent how to represent irrational numbers on the number line. अब अपन ने बोला है या अपन ऐसा बोल सकते हैं कि नंबर लाइन for every number there is a unique place on the number line. हर एक नंबर के लिए एक यूनिक प्लेस होता है नंबर लाइन के ऊपर. तो irrational numbers are also the numbers, so it should have a unique place on the number line. As we have represented all the rational numbers on the number line, so irrational number can also be represented on the number line. So we will go with how to represent irrational numbers on the number line. So first example I am going to take is that how to represent root 2 on the number line. So irrational numbers आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. अब we are going towards how to represent root 2 on number line. How to represent irrational number. उस irrational number में का मैं root 2 ले रहा हूँ. Locate root 2 on number line. How to represent root 2 on number line or any other irrational number line? We will use the concept of Pythagoras theorem. You all know what is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is only applicable for right angle triangle. So I am drawing a rough figure here. Right angle triangle. Suppose this length of side is A, this is B, this is C. So we can write A square is equals to B square plus C square. This is nothing but a Pythagoras theorem. So we are going to use now this theorem for showing root 2 on a number line. So see how. First of all we draw a number line. See here. A number line. Here we'll plot 0, 1, 2, 3. Now the distance between these is you have taken on graph scale. So here also we will take a scale. Suppose this distance is 2 centimeter. So I have taken here 2 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. मैंने यहाँ पे 1 लिखा है, लेकिन डिस्टेंस ज्यादा है तो मैंने यहाँ पे 2 centimeter equals to 1 unit दिया है. It is not compulsory that you should also take 2 centimeter equals to 1 unit. You can take 3 centimeter equals to 1 unit, 4 centimeter equals to 1 unit. Depends upon you. If you will take 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit, then the figure will come very small. It will be very hard to construct or locate root 2 on number line. That's why I have taken 2 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. Now see here I am writing here how to draw this construction in words, and here with respect to that we will write here or we will construct here root 2 on number line. Now see here 0 to 1. This distance is 1 unit. Okay. Now I will give here point A, here B. Okay. So distance AB is 1 unit. Then our next step will be to draw a perpendicular from point B of 1 unit. आपको B से एक परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करना है जिसकी लेंथ कितनी रहेगी 1 यूनिट. इसकी लेंथ भी 1 यूनिट होना कंपलसरी है. अब क्यों मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करके बताऊंगा बाय टाइप ऑफ पाइथागोरस थ्योरम because we have to represent root 2 on the number line. So we'll use this point as point C. So what we have done, I am writing here. Take AB is equals to 1 unit. Next, draw BC perpendicular to AB. BC के ऊपर अपन ने परपेंडिकुलर निकाला, AB के अपन ने परपेंडिकुलर निकाला है CB, such that CB कितना लिया है अपन ने? CB is equals to 1 unit. CB को अपन ने 1 यूनिट लिया है. Now join this C to point A. इन दोनों को ज्वाइन कर दो. What we have drawn now, join A to C. Now you will be seeing here a right angle triangle is formed. So now in triangle ABC, triangle ABC, angle B we know that it is 90 degree. We have constructed it 90 degree. Now in triangle ABC angle B is 90 degree. So by using now Pythagoras theorem, what will be Pythagoras theorem there? AC square hypotenuse side square will be equals to one side square plus other side square. That is AB square plus BC square. Now you know AB. AB is how much? 1 unit. So 1 square plus BC is 1 unit. So it is 1 square. So 1 square is 1. 1 square is 1. 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. So AC square is equals to how much? 2. AC square is 2. So now by taking square root, last year we have learned how to take square root. Now taking square root from both the sides, AC will be equals to root 2 as 2 is not a perfect square. AC is equals to root 2. How this came? By taking square root. Okay? Now we got that AC is equals to root 2. AC मिल गया अपने को root 2. लेकिन AC root 2 मिला, अपने को रिप्रेजेंट कहाँ करना है root 2? On number 1. ठीक है? अब अपने को नंबर लाइन पे रिप्रेजेंट करना है, तो क्या करना है? Now by taking O as a center. Sorry, it is not an A, O, it is A. A as a center and AC as a radius. AC as radius. Draw an arc. Draw an arc which intersects number line point as a point D. Okay, draw an arc which intersects number line at point D. Now AC और AD ये दोनों डिस्टेंस सेम रहेंगे. डिस्टेंस AD is equals to AC. Okay, so AD will be equals to what was AC? We have to find out here only. AC is root 2. So AD will also be equals to root 2. So AD is root 2. So D point is root 2. So understand? So in this way we can represent root 2 on the number line. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया? तो अभी डिस्टेंस AD जो रहेगा वो डिस्टेंस AD कितना रहेगा अभी रूट 2. ओके, एनी प्रॉब्लम आपको दिस? If any problem will be there, then you can share with the problems whatever you have. Okay, so this was how to represent root 2 on the number line. Take a screenshot. We will go further for how to represent or how to locate root 3 on the number line. Same procedure we will repeat. See here, how to represent root 3 on the number line. Representing root 3 on the number line. अब ये इंपॉर्टेंट है अपने लिए कि रूट 3 को अपन नंबर लाइन पे कैसा रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. देखो यहाँ पे व्हाट इज रूट 3? थिंक बाय पाइथागोरस थ्योरम. रूट 3 को अपन ऐसा लिख सकते रूट 2 स्क्वायर प्लस 1 स्क्वायर. रूट 2 स्क्वायर प्लस 1 स्क्वायर विल बी 2 प्लस 1 दैट इज इक्वल्स टू 3. And by taking square root, it will be root 3. Okay, as we have written root 2 as 1 square plus 1 square. 1 square plus 1 square. 1 plus 1 is 2. By taking square root, we will get root 2. In this way, we can write root 3 as root 2 square plus 1 square. There is no another way for representing root 3 on the number line. It means that first of all, we have to represent root 2 on the number line for representing root 3 on the number line. मतलब पहले अपने को root 2 रिप्रेजेंट करना ही पड़ेगा नंबर लाइन के ऊपर और फिर ही अपन root 3 को नंबर लाइन पे रिप्रेजेंट कर सकेंगे. So here I am giving you how to represent root 3 on the number line. Just one thing will be there that I will be not writing this whole procedure there. Okay, now see how we have drawn root. This is a number line 0 1 2 3. ओके, अभी मैंने लिखा था वहां पे रूट 3 के लिए रूट 2 कॉमा 1 ये दोनों चाहिए अपने को. तो रूट 2 अपन ने अभी रिप्रेजेंट किया. सेम मेथड जाओ रूट 2 रिप्रेजेंट करने के पहले यहां मैं लिखता हूं डायरेक्टली फर्स्ट स्टेप रिप्रेजेंट फर्स्ट root 2 on number line. सबसे पहले अपन रूट 2 नंबर लाइन पे रिप्रेजेंट कर देते. तो रूट 3 के लिए क्या थी 1 यूनिट परपेंडिकुलर. ये अपन ने पॉइंट लिया था A B C. After that we have joined these. Okay, line that gives us √2 on the number line. यहाँ से अपने एक आर्क ड्रॉ किया था जिसने अपने को यहाँ पे क्या दिया था, √2, मतलब ये पॉइंट अपन ने D लिया था and that D was representing √2 on number line. अब अपने पास में मिल गया. What is second thing we got? That distance AD is equals to √2. जैसा यहाँ पे अपन ने AB 1 यूनिट लिखा था वैसा अपने को √2 चाहिए. So we got √2. AD is equals to √2. Now what we require? 1. Here also second what we require? कहाँ अपन ने निकाला था? ये 1. ये यहाँ पे परपेंडिकुलर AC. So same we will draw perpendicular from D which is 1 unit. यहाँ से अपन परपेंडिकुलर निकालते हैं अपनी 1 यूनिट की. ठीक है. Now giving here name E. I am writing here third. Draw ED perpendicular to AB. AB पे अपन ने AD परपेंडिकुलर निकाली such that ED कितना है? ED is equals to 1 unit, right? Now further what we have done here? We have joined A to C. Same. Join. But what will join here? Join E to A. I am drawing a dotted line here. Joining E to A. Joining A to E. Okay. Now we have this D as a 90 degree. Now you are seeing triangle ADE, which is right angle triangle at angle D. So now using Pythagoras theorem in triangle ADE, angle D is 90 degree. Therefore, by using Pythagoras theorem, what will come? AE square is equals to AD square plus DE square. So what is AD? Distance AD. We have written here distance AD is √2. Is what will come here? √2 square plus what is DE? DE is DE is how much? Yes, here 1 square. √2 square is 2. 1 square 1. 2 plus 1 that is equals to 3. Makes AE square is equals to 3. So what will be AE by taking square root from both the sides? It will be √3. Now AE is √3. मतलब ये डिस्टेंस जो है यहाँ से यहाँ तक ये वाला this distance is √3 now. As this distance is √3, what we have done? Here we got this distance as √2. Here we are getting this distance as √3. Now by taking A as a center, here I will write. Now by taking A as center and AE as radius, draw an arc which cut number line, a number line at, suppose we will take point F, at F. So we will draw by taking A as a center and E as a radius. यहाँ से एक आर्क निकालो जो नंबर लाइन पे इंटरसेक्ट करेगा. Let this point be F. Now what will be the distance AF? AF will be equals to AE. AF will be equals to AE. So what is AE? Now only we have taken out. A is root 3. So AF is equals to root 3. So this is how we have represented root 3 on the number line. Root 2, root 3. So for drawing or for representing or for locating root 3, there is must that you should plot first root 2 on the number line. In the same way, you can represent root 5, root 6, root 7 on the number line. So in next session we will see how to represent root 5 on the number line. So take a screenshot and stay home, stay safe and be relaxed and do the studies.